This hair situation is going way out of hand. Hey yo guys, Steph here and welcome to a new video. And today we have a lot of stuff to talk about. You see, Nintendo a couple of days ago announced a new Paper Mario game. And people are going apeshit about it. They are talking about it on their internet, on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. And I've seen like so many screenshots, analysis, trailers, everything. And it's absolutely insane. The reason why the people are doing this is because the last two Paper Mario games were not that good. They weren't as good as the original ones for the Nintendo 64 and GameCube. So people are really like very cautious on that game because people really like that franchise and they want to see more. They want to see things that were in the other games in these new games because it feels like they're returning to form here. Of course, this video is unscripted, as you can see, because I have always a method of doing my videos, and right now I just wanted to talk about it. So I saw almost everything that we needed to see from that trailers from other regions and stuff, and I decided, hey, how about I do a video saying the things that I want from that game. Now, I'm going to be realistic, because the guys over at Intelligent Systems have said many times that they don't want to go back to the style from Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door. They want to innovate and change stuff around so the game feels more like itself and not just like another sequel. The thing is that people want the old gameplay because to some it was perfect. And I kind of agree with it, but that's not going to be one of the list because it's not realist. The reason why is because they added a ring system, a ring mechanic that is going to be the main style of gameplay in the game, and people have already taken it like, yeah, it can be cool. So I'm leaning towards that. That's going to be the gameplay in the end because it's almost confirmed. Even in the promotional material, they already said it. So I'm going to go over 4 stuff that I want in this new game. So the first one, this is the most important one, by the way, is that I want a meaningful story. I want a good story for Paper Mario The Origami King. And the reason why is because over the years, the story of Paper Mario, ever since Super Paper Mario, has gone downhill to becoming oversimplified or not as good. Let me give you an example on the caliber of Paper Mario story. In Paper Mario 64, Bowser went full Chavez. He locked down all the guardian spirits from the Mushroom Kingdom, stole an infinite source of energy, kidnapped the whole Peach's castle, suspended it in the air, and then threw Mario out of a window. That's metal as shit. In Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door, Peach gets kidnapped by an organization that has a base on the moon, and she sends a treasure map to Mario in order to uncover the treasure of the Thousand-Year Door, a door that is in the underground of a town called Rogueport that it's kind of illegal on its own way. It has mafia and everything. Like, the story of those games was fantastic, and don't get me started on Super Paper Mario, because Peach and Bowser were forced to get married and the world goes to shit. You go to a different dimension that is on the verge of being destroyed by a black hole. Like, Jesus, that's metal as shit too. And then you came to Sticker Star and yeah, Bowser kidnapped Peach. Okay. And? No, he kidnapped Peach. What did you expect? Oh, sure. And what happened in Color Splash? Bowser kidnaps Peach. And? Well, he steals color from people. Yeah, this is garbage. Paper Mario has had amazing story with great characters, great dialogue and everything. And I think we might get that in Origami King. This is the most important part, and I think that's something we're getting. The trailer from the beginning is alluding that we have a meaningful story that doesn't goes the usual trope of Bowser kidnaps Peach. It seems that it's way around, and you know what? I actually like it a lot. I think it's really well made in that specific case. and it has the potential of being a really good story, and that's something that I want to see. The second thing that I want is going to be a meaningful gameplay. I want to feel rewarded while fighting enemies. Give me a reason to engage in battle, because if you don't know, one of the most key aspects of Paper Mario is the battle system, especially in the Thousand-Year Door and Super Paper Mario and Paper Mario 64. These were intricate. They made the person that was playing involved, like with action commands and everything, and it was a lot of fun. But on Sticker Star and Color Splash, they have switched it. Your only reward from fighting was some small resources and money, while in the other games you had some sort of experience points that actually, well, justified why you fought an enemy. I actually really like the idea of having different characters, of different ways of playing, but rewarding the player, allowing them to get something from engaging in combat, and on the way, people like to combat even more. For example, in Thousand-Year Door, I would clear every screen of enemies because I got experience from them, and that actually was pretty good. But for example, Sticker Star, you could go throughout the whole game without fighting a single enemy because they didn't give you experience. They gave you like hearts and coins, but you didn't get anything else from it. What I mean with a rewarding gameplay system is that it involves the player into doing stuff in the game, but also I would also include some sort of reward, like you get item drops that are super rare, or you get stronger, you get more health. What I mean is, give me a reason why to fight against enemies, not just as a gimmick. The third thing we're going to talk about is actually the partners. Now, everyone is clamoring for partners coming back ever since Paper Mario on the Wii, the Super Paper Mario game. And the reason why people didn't bitch as much in Super Paper Mario is because you had 4 playable characters, which allow you to switch in between them, and all of them had interactions between one another. So people didn't get as salty on that front. People want partners because they usually added a lot more to the story and the gameplay. On fights, you had amazing characters like Bobbery, Bao, Pereira, and they're really amazing. And to this day, partners have been so important and so meaningful to us that we still debate to which is the best partner in Paper Mario. I still have conversations with my friends saying, which is your favorite party member? For example, mine has always been Vivian, but to a friend of mine, his favorite is Bobbery. My other friend likes Bao from 64. Like, there's so much stuff there, and I really enjoy it. I think it's fantastic to have partners that add to the story. But if they're not going to be meaningful to it or add something else to the game, I don't think they should be added. But there's a thing. They can do something pretty great. The same way Alpha Dream did it with the Bowser's minions in Bowser's Inside Story. You see, these characters were generic Bowser minions, of course, but they had personality. They talked to Bowser, their attacks were meaningful, were cool, and I think we're going to get that in this game. Of course, people are still talking about how partners are going to be introduced, if they're even introduced on the Origami King. And, well, you have a Bob-omb that apparently follows Mario around, you have a Minor Toad, you have a Koopa Troopa in one of the screenshots, there is a Magic Koopa in more than one screenshot. I think we might get something like that, Mario in charge of Bowser's minions. And even Bowser himself can be a partner. And if they do it that way, I can actually get behind that. I think it's going to be pretty great. But I only want partners in the game if they add something to the story. If they're just there as filler, or the same way Cressel or the other bucket thing from Color Splash was there, I don't think it's going to be as good. Now here's the last thing that I want from Paper Mario and the Origami King. Now this is in the lower spot because I don't think it's like mandatory, but if it is in the game, it's going to be fantastic. So I want customization. I want that the player's decisions in-game become way more fun. let me give you an example. In Paper Mario A Thousand Year Door and in Paper Mario 64, you have badges, which allowed you to tackle any battle in whatever way you wanted. And to me, that was actually pretty great, and they did it pretty well in those games. And right now, after playing Bug Fables and the Everlasting Sapling that was inspired by Paper Mario, I understand how important it is to allow customization when you confront a battle. The same way cannot be said about Sticker Star and Color Splash that they had mechanics that weren't as customizable. The one that was the nearest to that was actually Color Splash, but they did it like in a half-assed way, so it's pretty sad. But what I mean with customization doesn't necessarily need to be the badges. It can be equipable items to Mario. For example, I saw in one of the screenshots that Mario equipped the shiny boots, and maybe that can be an equipped item that had an extra effect, and that could actually be pretty cool if they do it right. The idea of tackling battles from different ways is what actually makes the Paper Mario RPG style so fun to begin with. And if every battle boils down to just roll them and put them in that direction without any sort of spice, it's going to be a disappointment. So the last thing that I want is customization. Give me stuff to put on Mario to make it better, worse, or whatever. And that's what I want. But I want to hear what you guys think. Are you agreeing with me on this Paper Mario topic? Are you excited for the Origami King? Did you like Sticker Star and Color Splash? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more of my content, consider subscribing. Here are some of my videos. Here's my latest video on the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and here's my video on the new series, which is the Indie Grounds. This was the last one. This is the Step from Eden. I'm working on a new video for the Indie Grounds. You're going to see it pretty soon, but that's going to be it for today. Once again, thank you all you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.